Good morning, and here we are today for today's Facecast. As I turn my calendar over, I see that we are light today on Proverbs. Proverbs 16, verse 18. Here we go. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. A simple, straightforward, short proverb, often reduced in more common parlance to pride goes before a fall. And what this is saying to us is if we become too self-important, too self-congratulatory over the things that we have said or done or believe or think, if we take too much notice and too much regard of ourselves, we are lining ourselves up for a heavy fall, a loss of self-worth, perhaps trip ourselves up and become less successful and important than we think we are. Because if we rely on ourselves, and the reason behind this is if we rely on ourselves, we are always going to be destined to be a failure. Now, that doesn't mean to say we shouldn't have confidence in the things that we do or the people that we are. Where does our confidence come from? Does it come from our own abilities? Or does it come from a higher force and source? Does it come from God our Father, who puts within us the abilities to do all the things that we should be doing, and then brings those things out of us if we follow his way for living? As a Christian, that's the view I would take, that the Lord gives these things and the Lord will use these things within us. If we leave it to our own selves, we are likely to become prideful, full of pride for the things that we do and do well. And instead of taking that pride and that acclaim for ourselves, we should be giving it to the one who is giving it to us in the first place. That will establish the right understanding, the right pattern for how we should be living our lives. There's another passage of scripture says, freely you have received, freely you should give. And it's reminding us that all the good things that we have in life come to us from God our Father through Jesus the Son, because of what Jesus has done and because of the empowering presence of God's Holy Spirit with us. Freely we receive these things from God, and as a thank you to God for that, we should be giving freely to others. Yes, it's good to be confident about the good things that we can do. It's good to praise one another for the good things that we do. But let's not become too prideful, lest we fall on our faces and are humiliated. Much better to have humility to begin with and say, yep, that worked out quite well. I'm very pleased I was part of that and could offer that. But it all comes from God in the first place. So it's really only my duty to give back to him what he has given to me. Have a good day. See you soon.